Like he brought a skill with him. That's to put it in the air and put it in the hole.
LaMelo Ball. Got it! LaMelo Ball!
I just let the game come to me, and that's all.
A beautiful find. LaMelo hit him.
That kid is going to find the open player.
Good news out of Charlotte. LaMelo Ball has been cleared to resume individual basketball activity after a CT scan on his fractured right wrist showed that it has been healed. There's optimism he could return to game action in 7 to 10 days. Ball's probable return comes as the Hornets sit at the 8th seed, 10.5 games back from the Miami Heat in the 7th. LaMelo, one of the best shows in the league this season before that injury. Stephen A., will he put the Hornets back on the map?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear, Molly.
Do you think LaMelo returning will put the Hornets back on the map?
Yes. Listen, they're a 500 team now. And I got to admit, I like the young talent that they have here. And I got to give props to Gordon Hayward, who obviously departed from Boston. He's averaging about nearly 20 a game, 19.6 to be exact, on 47% shooting from the field. I give him a lot of credit where credit is due in terms of what he's been able to bring to the equation, even though he's missed about 12 games for them right now. And we all see Devontae Graham, the P.J. Washingtons of the world, Miles Bridges, a human highlight reel. But LaMelo Ball, 15.9 points, 6 assists per game, 45% shooting, 37.5% from three-point range. And the dude is just assertive. And this team believes in him. They really believe in him, and they love it. They love being on the floor with him. And I think when you watch these young dudes play with nothing to lose because they don't have much history to fall back on, I definitely think he can come back and make things very, very interesting for this team moving ahead to the end of the regular season and possibly getting into the playoffs.
First, let me say this. LaMelo Ball, if he comes back from this successfully, Stephen A., plays in most of the remaining games, I still think he should be Rookie of the Year. In fact, I think coming back off that injury only adds to his case for Rookie of the Year.
I agree.
Not just because Edwards or Halliburton haven't, cemented it, but because what a thing to come back from. It's supposed to be a season-ending injury. You're clearly the best rookie. You come back and play out the remainder of the season, play your team into the play. If he does that, to me, he's Rookie of the Year. It only adds to his case. That's the first thing. The second thing is he's already an all-star caliber player already, and he's a 19-year-old rookie. He is a genius-level passer, and as you pointed out, he can shoot, he can do a lot of stuff, he's assertive. Is he going to put the Hornets back on the map? Not in a permanent way, and I'll tell you why. Because when you have a market like Charlotte, you have 6 years to win a championship, and then a marketable star like LaMelo is going to want, unless you've won a championship or you think you're going to win it the next season, his agent's going to call the team and let Michael Jordan know, you might as well trade us this upcoming season because otherwise we're just going to sign away. You're not going to get anything for us. Because he's going to want to play in a major market. And by the way, his game translates to a major market. Personality, game, the whole thing. And so I don't see, now look, maybe Michael Jordan, Stephen A., is willing to spend money when he thinks he has a chance to win, and he'll be able to show that, but he hasn't shown that yet. And if there's not a team around LaMelo that can win a championship in the next several years, he's not going to wind up staying there. And so he won't be put back on the map in any permanent sense. I mean, the Greek Freak just signed an extension, but when was the last time a guy at that level signed in a market like that past the original, the original extension, right? Like past 7 years. I don't see him, unless Jordan changes his ways as an owner or shows, hey, if the door is open, if I see some daylight, I actually will spend. Why would he stay there?
Max, he's a rookie. Can we deal with that 3-4 years from now? The Charlotte Hornets, what have they done in recent memory? I mean, just think about that for a second here. The fact of the matter is they haven't been in the playoffs, what is it here? Since 2015, 2016 season, they've only had 3 playoff appearances since getting to the semifinals, led by Paul Silas in 2001, 2002. And so in those 3 appearances that they made the playoffs since, they haven't been out of the first round. So when we talk about putting them back on the map, simply making the playoffs will do. And not to mention the fact that LaMelo ain't going anywhere for the foreseeable future. He's going to be there at least the next 3 years. So what's the problem?
Oh, no problem. We're talking about back on
Put
the
them
map.
on the map.
I'm saying in a
Put them on the map.
in a permanent way where he's challenging, or at least until the next 6-7 years, where he's going to be challenging for championships because he has that kind of talent.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.